Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Marianakebaso if you've never been here before. The first random thing that I think is really cool is when people have like curated collections of things like posters or books or movies or vinyls. You can see my record player back there. I am obsessed with curated collections. I think that they are so cool, and I think it's so interesting when people actually have like, you know, like some attachment to the stuff that they have in their home and in their space. Anytime anyone's ever come to my room, the first thing they do is, not the first thing they do, but one of the things they usually do is like look through my shelves and look at my records, and because it's a peek into what you as a person like and what your interests are. And without me having that there, like, just a little less of myself that is displayed in my space. The next thing that I think is really cool is when people have like a very specific music taste. So I am not like a hater of like mainstream popular artists. Like I love Taylor Swift, I love Sabrina Carpenter, she's in my record collection. I love a lot of popular artists, but I think that having specific music taste is really cool, and just like being able to have like some curated music for specific vibes is something that I find cool and something I do myself. I have so many playlists. I probably have like over 80, I'm pretty sure, because I just have playlists to fit like any mood that I can think of. And I like, one of my pet peeves of music and playlisting is when people have a playlist that like they've named something and then I go and listen to it and it's just the songs on there are not the vibe at all. It's like, what's going on? I really do not like that at all, and I appreciate a very curated playlist that really fits the vibe and fits what it's titled. Some of my friends don't make playlists at all, which I definitely think is psycho behavior, but they still have very unique taste, and I think that's something really cool. When you have unique taste and you are not like confined or defined by a genre or an artist, and you just kind of listen to whatever makes you feel good, I think that that is so cool. Another thing is like DIY anything, so like hand painted cards or invitations or birthday, yeah, I said cards already. It's a lot more personalized than just like buying a card or an invitation from the store, because you really put your time and your effort into making it, and every like card or every invitation is going to be slightly unique, so there's like that personal touch that's added to whatever work that you did. And I think I'm a very sentimental person, and I think it's so cool when people do those things. And I myself try to, you know, make my friends a birthday card handmade whenever it's their birthday. I might forget a few, but I do try to do it when I have the time, and more people should be doing that. Another thing that I think is really cool is small business pottery. I have been on this kick recently and I'm kind of obsessed, because like it's just so amazing to me that someone like made this from their own two hands, and a lot of the time the glazing is so unique and the colors are beautiful, and I'm just so obsessed with small business pottery. I love small businesses in general, period, but I feel like pottery from small businesses is a random thing that I think is so cool, and definitely what in my future home, like if I could afford to have every single thing be made by an artist, really, in my opinion, I think they're all artists, I would. I did purchase this one pottery thing that I think is really cool, and I'm very excited to have it. I think that pottery and handmade pottery specifically is so cool, and just getting to support a small business I think is really cool and interesting. Another very specific, so this is not a small business pottery, but I have been obsessed recently with the Le Creuset Petite Ramekin d'Amour set in rose quartz. So it's like these little ramekins, and they're so tiny. They're probably smaller than the palm of my hand, like in length, width, whatever, but they are so, like, the color is so pretty. I saw the review, someone said that they use it as their salt and pepper wells, and I was like, okay, yeah, that's a vibe. I'm obsessed. Another thing that I think is really cool is like color theory and using it in your outfits. So I think that like darker people, like if you're darker like me, that you will pop more in lighter colors. You can see exhibit A. Lighter people pop more in darker colors, and this is just like the contrast. Obviously black people can look good in color too, like it's not like I exclusively wear beige and white because it's what looks good on me. Like if you know me in real life, you know that that is not the truth, but color theory is more than just like those contrasts, but also, you know, like brown people, we look good in like really brighter colors like orange and teal and blues and pinks, because it makes our skin pop. Not to say that lighter people don't also look good in color, but utilizing color theory and using it to work with like your complexion and your shading is really cool, and I think it's a really unique thing. Like I lean more warm orange toned, I think. So I do realize that like even in my closet, I do tend to gravitate towards warmer colors if I'm wearing a color. And that's just something that, because I pick clothes off of what I like, not necessarily off of color theory. But I think it's interesting that also what I like also kind of matches the color theory of me. People who look good in hats, because I don't look good in hats and I want to so bad. I have so many pictures on my Pinterest saved with like people in hats, and I just don't look good in, I don't look good in hats. And I think that it's cool if you do. I just don't, but I just included it in this video. But one thing that I do look good in and I do think is cool is like silk scarves or head wraps. I think that that is so cute. I have been on the hunt for like thrifted cute vintage prints, like silk scarves and head wraps, and I have not had, I mean I haven't been thrifting in forever. I want to go so bad, but right now it's just not the time. Anyways, I've been on the hunt for so long, it's just a lot hard to find. I haven't had any luck finding what I want, but I think that they look so cute and I think that they're so cool, and it just adds a little, you know, like pop of color to an otherwise plain outfit, or you know, does something interesting with your hair when you're not sure what to do with it. I have two random cool things that I like about outfits. So one, I do love a color coordination moment, not necessarily wearing all one color, but like wearing like one color in different shades, or like using a patterned like top or bottom and then like kind of making your outfit off of that. I think that that is so cool, and I strive to do that in a lot of my outfits if you haven't noticed. But I also do love and appreciate like a pop of color outfit. Like I'm not opposed to that whatsoever, like having like an all black fit and then having a pop of color in your bag or in your shoes or your socks or something. I think that that is cute as well, and it's also a random thing that I like, but I think it's kind of interesting that I have that opposing view, so I wanted to have them back to back to kind of show that. Having like naturally painted nails, like not like acrylics or anything, but just like painting your bare nails as they are, I think that that is cool. I only say this just because I've had such bad experiences, I think, with getting acrylic that I'm so opposed to ever getting it again. I haven't gotten acrylic nails in like almost a year now. If you can see on my thumb here, let me see if I can show you. On my thumb, come on, focus on my thumb, please. It doesn't want to focus on my thumb, but I don't know if you can see like at the top there, there's just like this brown spot that has been there since I got acrylics, and it is, I'm still growing it out because I just got like my nail bed got damaged, and every time I get acrylics, I always get damage on my nails. So now I just don't get them anymore, and I've become obsessed with doing my nails at home. So I recently, let me see if I have them. I bought, I don't know where the other nail polishes are, but my favorite like natural nail polish brand is Dazzle Dry. They have like a bunch of cute colors, and I got this green one for my mom actually because she loves green. But the cool thing about this brand is that their nail polish like dries really fast and it lasts pretty long. I did me and my mom's toes, and I got our nail polish to last on our feet for like 2-3 weeks, and this is just regular polish, like it's not gel or anything. You don't have to have a UV lamp for it or anything, so I think it's really cool. Okay, slightly different angle. Another random cool thing that I think is cool, having like a wallpaper or really unique rugs. So there's this wallpaper that has been going around Instagram, and if you're into like home design or interior design at all, you've probably seen it. It's very cute, but I think that it's been just overdone a little, and like in so many people's homes that I'm kind of sick of it. Like I could never have it in a future home of mine just because of how popular it was in this day and age. But I think it's really cool to find really unique wallpaper or a rug and like to build the room off of that. So like use the colors and kind of the vibe from the wallpaper or from the rug to build the rest of the room. And I think that that is really cool and something in interior design that I really like. So yeah. Another random thing that I think is kind of chic is being opinionated. I don't like people who are spineless. I think it's cool to have an opinion and to like kind of be not like set in stone about things, but like at least have an idea of like what you like and what you don't like and things like that. And I am kind of obsessed. I go back and forth between jewelry. I am not like a huge jewelry person just because of the way that I grew up, but I've been getting more into it as I've grown up and started like buying my own pieces. Most of my jewelry has been, well, I won't say most of it. It's been a mix between like some of it is maximalist-esque, like very chunky, clunky, while others is very minimalist minimalist, chill, like simple, and I'm kind of obsessed with both. So on this one I'm kind of up in the air. I think I just like jewelry in general, and jewelry that really complements an outfit or complements your hair. Like I saw this piece of hair jewelry that I was like, oh my god, that is gorge-tastic, and I'm obsessed with it. So yeah, I find it chic. Another thing that I really like is when people have like a very specific vision of like how they want to do something. I think that that is so cool, like to just like kind of dream up of something and then like actually make it come true, come to life. I don't think I've ever fully executed like a full like on like, okay, this is how I view it in my head and I'm just trying to get it down in real life. But in my videos sometimes I'll like think of like a very specific edit, and sometimes I'm able to execute that and actually make it happen, and it's very satisfying when you're able to bring a dream to fruition, and it's something that I think is really cool and really chic. So yeah, okay, we're nearing the end here. Just like small details everywhere. So like details in the ceiling, details in like just small unassuming things where you could choose to be normal, to be regular, and then you just choose to like add just a little detail here, make something unique, make something yours by just doing that little small thing. And kind of on that same note, which I think is a detail that with like the more like clean girl makeup has been kind of overlooked, is like eyeshadow. I think that eyeshadow is really a lost art and it's so fun to do. I love doing eyeshadow. If I could do eyeshadow every day without like my eyes burning, I would. But doing your eyeshadow, at least for me, like just the process of removing really elaborate eyeshadow is just not worth it every day. But if it was easy, it was like, and it was just off, I would do eyeshadow every day, but since it's not, I don't. But I think eyeshadow is so fun and I love playing with it and doing some cool looks when I can, and just when, you know, I want a little something extra, a little something extra here and there. And the last thing that I find randomly chic is pretty book covers. I also think like it's noble to like pick a book and just be like, yeah, like I picked this book just because it was pretty. Like I feel like that will show like, oh yeah, maybe you didn't like it, but you picked it because it was pretty. Like I can sympathize or empathize with someone picking something for aesthetics rather than just picking something to just like fill your shelves. Like, but that is in a way with aesthetics, but I don't know. But I think that it's pretty book covers are really cool and chic and everything. And I think that books with pretty covers, I definitely judge a book by a cover when I'm buying. I'm being totally honest with you. I think about how to look at my shelves, and pretty books are just cute. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, hearing random stuff that I find chic, and maybe it inspired you to think of some things that you find chic as well. Anyways, if you like this video, be sure to like and comment below, subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!